Perhaps you did some editing to a document and you forgot to put on the track changes one, or someone has done some editing for you and they forgot to put the track changes on, and you want to know what changes they made and have the choice to be able to accept or reject it. You can still do that as long as you've got an original and the edited copy saved. So the way to do this, we need to make sure that you have got open 8.3 original Word and 8.3 edit Word document. We'll need those two open to be able to do this. Now the original one is the one that I started with. The edited copy is the one that has had the changes made to it. And as they are now, I can't tell what changes have been done. But Word has a feature where they can compare both of the documents together and come up with the differences so that you can have a look at what changes there are. Now to do that, you need to be in your Review tab here. We're going over and we're going to use the Compare function here. So what I do is I click on here and I go Compare. A window will open up here, and it wants to know which two documents to compare, and it wants to know which was the original. So in this case here, we'll go down and we'll select 8.3 original, and here we've got 8.2. So 8.3 edit. Okay, so I've now chosen my two documents that I want, and I want Word now to compare them and come up with the differences, so I can go OK. Alright, now I'm in this mode here. If you do not have this mode here, what you can do is go into our Compared, and down here you've got these options here where you can hide the source documents, where it only shows the new one because it will open up a new document for this, or I can choose to just show the original, the revised, or both. Now I'm going to show you both because this is a good way of showing how this one actually works. On the right hand side here, I have the original document here, and I also have my edited version. Now what Word does is it goes through all of this one and compares it line by line with this edited document, and it comes up with the changes. And as you can see, these changes are exactly the same as if we'd had track changes on. So Word can still compare the two documents and come up with this. So now that this is open here, I now have the option to be able to accept or reject the changes that are made. So in this first case here, I'm going to accept that one. I'm going to reject this second one here. I'd like to accept that the second last one, and this one here I'm also going to accept. So now I've made these changes, and I'm going to come up with a new document now that has taken those two documents and taken the selection that I've put in for that. Alright, so I want to now make this change here, and I've compared them, so I now have this new document. I can now change that back to my simple markup, or to my no markup, and I now have my new document, and I also have a error here that I didn't have, which I would just change. I now have this one here, and I can save this now as my new result. So go ahead and save that one.